For a moment, I almost thought that I had gotten 2 achievements, and as it turns out, I didn't, because I actually, made mistakes in recent episodes, so I'm going through another Miku run, because those are the easiest quote-unquote easiest achievements we can do. It would also be nice to have a victory with Miku on my belt, but we're gonna loop over and go back to Katak, so as we get into Katak Cult Character Exclusive Random Item Miku. Again, I will kind of review Miku as we go on, if for no other reason than to reinforce or think about what I'm actually saying, if it's actually good advice, which I feel it is, but hey. Light, second encounter, 8 strength, Takshi-san, second mystery, and 8 dexterity. I almost caught myself saying a mistake, so hey. We are going to enable a cold shop. I would usually choose vending machine just because I like using the cigarettes for the in-game nicotine rush buff, but otherwise, we're going to leave schoolyard because we need to quote-unquote take a hostage, and therefore we're going to set monument just in case we can grab a good weapon from the... No, because just in case we have ward. What am I saying? I'm going crazy. Miku, again, nothing much different. Ghostly Spear might actually be the bigger part of this run. There are more than a few items, things that are not related to characters specifically that affect your run more than the characters themselves. Usually, sometimes, obviously the character works. In Miku's case, once you get adrenaline, you almost don't fear any encounters. Nails, Metamorphosis, Arms, Festival, Mermaids. We're literally probably going to go from right to left unless I want to cut through and do Arms before Metamorphosis. I might if I don't get adrenaline, especially if I don't level up here right now. Nonetheless, we're still going to grab a weapon here. This might increase my doom a bit too much, but as Miku, you kind of want to... I didn't say this last time, but you kind of want to push your doom a little high, especially on easier difficulty since doom will be decreasing anyway. For those who really don't know, when your doom decreases under 20-21%, Mayhem doesn't decrease your stats. Your stats stay increased after hitting each doom threshold with Mayhem. And specifically speaking, well, it doesn't say, but pretty much 20-21% doom. So I forget which one because I usually don't care, actually. But if we run to out of funds, we will trade off stamina because usually, in my opinion, you lose less than that. For the sake of not losing too much doom, though, we will get back to the investigation. I could have also gotten funds there, but I don't think it's worth it. I think you actually, if I'm trying to save on doom, definitely, but we still may lose more number-wise for taking, in that Miku event, for taking funds, whether you succeed or fail. Whether you succeed or fail, you still get funds. The difference is that you get more funds when you succeed, and I think when you fail, you only get, like, 1 fund? I can't remember. Anywho. All I know is getting back to the investigation ultimately turns that event into a smaller doom increase than a big, flat, fat 7 in the face. Which would not be great, considering the mysteries I have. We really only have one okay-ish mystery, and that's probably Festival. Arms can become very catastrophic, not just for the boss on Timeline B, but also for the ghost that can appear. But for Miku, it sometimes doesn't matter, because at least Miku gets out. Again, if you're doing Miku properly, doing the beginning of your run with Miku properly, usually you don't need to worry about having 3 knowledge. That's the threshold, because with 3 knowledge, you are missing a point of damage against ghost encounters, if you choose to sever them. Old gods give you strength and luck and the ability to logic out the ghost ritual if you decide to go for the ghost ritual. But anywho, now that we're here, unfortunately Miku does not get to even do an army knife attack. We have 3 perception, but I sometimes like to test the army knife out. I can just eat this in the face. Do I want to? I would probably rather Ghostly Spear. Yeah, we would rather Ghostly Spear. Now the question is, do I want to risk this handcuffs play? 65%, because if I don't hit the second attack, well, I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world, and I did miss 65%, so I'm still going to go for handcuffs. I would like to not lose more stamina than necessary, just in case. We use Ghostly Spear once, so we are at max 12 stamina, but that's usually a non-issue. In fact, I'm going to take experience here. I don't think I'm going to get to level up unless I sit in Metamorphosis for a moment. But we are missing stamina. Thinking. Because the problem with doing Metamorphosis has 7 investigations, mostly in the seaside, but ultimately 7 investigations, which means I get at least 14 experience, so I would be at 88 experience. So if events allow, I will be able to level up. But if I'm unlucky or I also get unlucky with the types of events that come. Some events don't give you experience at all. When you succeed them, they heal you, which is not what I need right now. I need to level up and get adrenaline. Really, that's what it boils down to. Otherwise, we have to cast more Ghostly Spear. That's the alternative we have. If we didn't have Ghostly Spear, it would be very bad. To that end, it would also help to defeat this encounter. It costs me some HP, but I need to do stuff. So we do get bonus damage. It's not enough regardless, so we're gambling on 77% this time. I hit a 23% miss chance into a 35% miss chance. That is what has happened so far. I've missed every attack that it can miss so far. And again, the first time I had a chance of missing for I had a 35% chance of missing, and then I had a 23% chance of missing again. So my odds are really, really bad. For those who are new to this channel. Otherwise, we will be able to level up, if I can speak correctly. No, we take Reason Hit here. I'm still worried about my Doom. I might even reroll for Adrenaline, but essentially, yes, you get faster combat action. I think that's all combat action types. I don't know why I forget about that, but really offensive is the main one that matters. Yes, being able to brace dodge, literally only those 2 actions really that I care about. Desperate action to some extent, but since we are dying here, well, we're gonna cast Ghostly Spear. The Seaside is not at high threat level, so I don't need to worry about dying, but I will still trade Doom for Reason here. Mainly because we also still need stamina, so here's hoping. I could have equipped the Rock Ring, I should have equipped the Rock Ring, I did not equip the Rock Ring. Not that it matters that much anyway, unless I miss a bunch of 70%, but at this point, we can afford to miss once or twice, so that's hence why I'm doing the things the way I am. And then we can just desperate struggle, prep, strong our way out, because this will do 15 damage. And the cultist, being on cultist background does decrease Doom, but when we run into a cultist, that will pretty much refund all the Doom that I have decreased, so... Because either I'm taking a bunch of HP, or I am doing stuff. Do I want to risk Arms, Mystery 4, to Rest and Festival? I don't think so, so I'm gonna just take Arms now. If I need to rest, I'll rest. I probably do, all things considered. We still have Ghostly Spear, but I don't want to keep casting Ghostly Spear. We will get 8 Strength, or we'll definitely get 8 Strength. I totally forgot that was Stamina, by the way. We don't need to rest yet, unless we run into a very bad encounter, which we could just choose to run away. It'll help us for Mayhem. I also don't need the guitar right now, but... yeah, we don't need it. I'm thinking about what else I want to do. Well, there's a curse. There goes more perception. Hallucinations... yeah. We'll take the Doom increase here. I still have Ghostly Spear, so if I really need to, I will use it, but I don't want to keep using it if I can help it. But if we run into a boss, that's why I haven't rested yet, because I want to get... I want to get the Restless bonus, but 2... This is funds, right? Yeah, it is. 2, I want to... it's fine to use Ghostly Spear still. Again, assuming I get at least one of the stamina checks, which I do have Strength. I could also do Dexterity, depends if I get Quick Thinking, otherwise I'm just gonna tank the Lighthouse damage. Again, I'm already thinking my way forward. With Miku, you get a bit more leeway, because you know her stats are going to increase near the end of the run, which, therefore, it also somewhat benefits you to rest at the Lighthouse to purposely increase your Doom, if you're going to get 8 in a stat. I could also do another achievement here, now that I remembered how to do it, but I'm not going to go for it. I don't feel strong enough right now. That's the main reason why. Even though, yes, I have Ghostly Spear, but I would rather cast Ghostly... I would rather save it and not need it than need it and not have it. We do get Quick Thinking, so I can do this. Unfortunately, that doesn't help anything but my Dexterity checks, and any events that require Quick Thinking, but still. And I roll a 10 on luck. If the middle one was somehow dexterity, I still would have failed that. So you know what? We don't need to terrorize him. We'll take the stamina damage. The alternative is, I think, Doom? Yeah, Doom, and then you get a crowbar, but I don't need the crowbar. But instead we run into Snoo Monster, so this could actually be where I can't even do 2 attacks. I can do this, but yeah, this would help out. So I'm gonna actually go for this. And then we should be able to do this safely. We definitely can do this safely. -2 all isn't great, but it's not bad either. You just can't keep taking -2 all. You want to take 2 HP, not 4 HP, is what I'm trying to say. Because 2 all is, as you should know by now, 2 stamina and 2 reason. However, if we're on timeline B, I might go for this mass. That will give me a big boost to my strength mainly. Because I like strength and bracing feels good. I already have adrenaline, so I probably don't need it, but let's find out. So yeah, I thinking about 6 Doom while I defeat this. Well, never mind, just 3 Doom because I do 8 damage here, and you only need to do 12 damage. So you can do the math here. 5 priest attacks will defeat this boss, quote unquote, defeat the boss. And now I can replace that rock ring with a spiral hood, although my perception drops down to a very, very low amount. So actually, you know what? In fear of accidentally dying to hallucinations, we won't equip the spiral hood yet. It will certainly help out. I'm going to brace no matter what. It's very hard not to brace against encounters on my last mystery, usually. But we'll see. We'll just take the stamina damage here. I probably want to rest soon. I still have the library notes, which I probably should sell. If we get frostbite here, so be it. But instead, we actually are gonna... yeah, we're gonna trade reason for stamina. If for no other reason than to hopefully not die. Well, actually, I just made a mistake. Let's find out. Well, shoot. I get to do that. Do I get to do this? I have a 95, 80. I have to hit 95 into 85. Because I will be able to Desperate Prep Strong even if this drains some HP. Which it does. And by some, I mean 1. 1 point of HP. We do get to lower Doom, for whatever that matters. But while we're here, I might as well make use of my rests here. Even though they only heal 1. We are on Kathak, so it would do me well to rest now. Just in case I somehow die to reason lost in the school. Because we seem to be, yeah, we are in Mermaids. Knowing that we can also probably just take the burn ending, but we'll see. I'm taking, so both the school and the downtown location are high threat level, which means I'm taking super I'm taking super damage. In fact, I'm gonna even rest twice here. I have Ghostly Spirit to forget, so that's why I'm okay being at 3 reason for now, but if possible, I would like to avoid doing so. Unfortunately, that's not going to be the case. So we are going to forget Ghostly Spear. And we're also going to notice the face, because this only costs Doom. We get Drench, which might affect us, but if it does, that's why we're holding on to a level up for the moment. We're going to heal Reason just in case, but we probably need to rest at the Lighthouse anyway. Not that we need more stamina, I don't think. So, Light. We don't have the Charisma check, so we're losing 3 reason. I could just rest once. Second encounter, I forgot completely. Strength. Takshisan, second mystery, and we don't have the 6th floor, so... Takshisan in a hot moment, but while we're here, we can just equip the Spiral Hood for super stats. And then, as I said, we rest once. We save on the level up just in case, but I don't think I'll need it. Yeah, I shouldn't need it. But let's find out. I totally don't remember who it was, but it doesn't matter. Even if I get the second mystery check wrong, we should be able to pretty much 2-tap Takshisan here, which means I should have more than enough Doom. But just to be safe, we'll brace. And we will guarantee both of these attacks because no reason to take any more risks than is necessary. And then I should be able to reliably do a Desperate Prep Strong while throwing the Army Knife because it's only 15 damage. I could also throw the Rock Ring, but hey, we'll do what's guaranteed. And then even assuming that Takshisan did 3 damage, I almost said 4 or 5, 3 damage to me, then being as we are here, we're perfectly fine. So, without further ado, I forgot to take a hostage as Miku, but at least we get the achievement for for surviving a run, question mark? Am I going crazy here? I think I am, actually. Well, let's find out. Give me about 10 seconds to check just to be sure. And I think, yeah, Chaos Survivor, so you get fuel as an item, which helps you get the chainsaw if you are so inclined to do so. We will need to do so, but I actually should take a look at that, because that's going to be real interesting. Because that requires a thing. So, yeah, as Moriko defeat an enemy with a working chainsaw, that's not the one I'm looking at, but I don't think there's anything else. We're not going for complete 100% too, we're only trying to 100% our achievements. If we're going for complete 100%, guess what? Sneak preview. One of the endings for, or not endings, what am I doing? One of the endings for a mystery requires you to get the fire axe and do a thing in Botanist, which is almost never going to, it's not impossible, but it's, boy, doing a quick play run, is it an endeavor to do. But anyway, without further ado, please subscribe to the channel if you want to support me at any length. Memberships are open if you want to do that as well. But otherwise, I will see you when I see you, and I'd like to thank you for watching. Bye!